First warning impact days for Saturday and Sunday. So what are we really getting at here? There are multiple scenarios that could play out, and really from north to south, I think we're going to see all of this to some degree. The best case scenario is that it's mainly just a cold, steady, and soaking rain. There's a lot of rain coming, but less ice buildup in that kind of case. It would be very minor impacts to daily life. You get into the worst case scenario, which is mainly north of Birmingham, up through the Tennessee Valley, including Coleman and Gadsden, Hamilton, Double Springs, even Jasper. A severe ice storm where there's a mixture of freezing rain and sleet, and it may even end as some snow. Long duration power outages. We're talking stuff from the 1990s and 1980s here, and roads could be impassable for maybe more than 2 or 3 days. The most likely scenario is that in Birmingham, in Tuscaloosa, and in Anniston, we get this mix of freezing rain and sleet where there could be some sporadic power outages, and travel may be difficult, especially on the elevated throughways in the Birmingham metro area. Bridges across the state could end up with some ice, while regular surface streets may not be all that bad. Here's how we think it breaks down at this moment. This has nothing to do with accumulation of a particular amount. It's the impact of that accumulation that's going to matter. Everybody that I've got shaded in red here, this is a high impact winter storm. It's about as severe as you can remember all the way back to the 1960s. We have not seen anything like this in a long, long time. A high impact for Coleman, Hamilton, Double Springs, Jasper, Fayette, Lamar County, Aniana, Gadsden, Center, Anniston, Jacksonville, even down toward Mount Cheaha, Clay County around Lineville, and then down into Randolph County. In the pink shade here, medium is still a significant deal. It just may be that parts of counties are more impacted than others. And then the farther south you go down towards Selma and Montgomery, Prattville, down into Bullock County, and even farther south of there down toward Eufaula. We'll call it low impact to no impact other than rain. It'll just depend on how far south that cold air can get. So here it all begins to crank up on Friday out in Texas and Oklahoma. The pink, we'll just simply call that ice. It may be various precipitation types, but mainly it's not exactly your classic snowfall. 10 o'clock Saturday morning, there may be a band of very heavy snow falling up here around Highway 72. But from Coleman down through Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Jasper, Fayette, Aniana, Springville, Moody, even into Shelby County and Talladega County, some of this is going to be freezing rain. Some of it is sleet. Roads are going to change from time to time as we see the temperature fluctuate between the upper 20s and the low 30s. This is 8 o'clock on Saturday evening. You still got heavy snow falling in the far northern part of the state, but the majority of this is a mix based on this futurecast run. But then we go back and forth between the green, which would be rain, and the mix, which would be pink. So it may end up reducing the overall impact in Jefferson and Shelby and Tuscaloosa counties. That's why we're medium impact here, but the farther north you go, the more impactful this storm is going to be. I want to show you this. This is some of the model output of how much snow could fall if it does all fall as snow, like the European forecast model suggests. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw a forecast model that showed 18 inches of snow in Middle Tennessee. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but they are going to get a lot of snow on the north side of this, and we're likely to see a band of intense icing close to Highway 278 from Hamilton to Coleman to Gadsden, over toward places like Spring Garden, and then down with the wedge in East Alabama. Could be a really significant storm, especially in some of the high terrain east of Anniston. Here's how it works out. Our 2 first warning impact days. These are the days that the precipitation's falling, and you notice we just fluctuate there in the upper 20s and lower 30s. After that, it's frigid with lows in the teens, maybe single digits, and highs in the 30s and 40s early next week. And oh, by the way, the next 3 days, the less interesting days, highs in the 50s with a chance of some showers Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Tonight, the president takes